Hey everybody, it's Lori. I am here to share one of my latest journals with you. This one is for a swap over on Junk Journal Junkies, and the theme was to pick our partner's favorite fictional character. And so my partner for this swap is Beth, who is Lucy's mom, on Facebook. And we both actually chose the Outlander theme because we're both big fans of the books and of the TV show. So I should probably put out a spoiler alert right away to let people know that this book actually is for people that are current with or this journal, I should say, is for people that are current with the book series. So if you don't want any spoilers, if you're only watching the TV show, you might not want to look at the book or the journal. Jeez. So I will go ahead and do a quick flip through of this. I know that Beth said she didn't want to actually watch the video. She wanted to be surprised. So I'm not going to, go over every single little detail. So if you have any questions, just let me know. We'll start with the cover here. I tried to make it look like an old kind of aged maybe family journal or family, book. I put the Fraser family crest or Fraser clan crest on the cover, and I filled the frame in with some glossy accents, or crackle accents, but actually I was kind of disappointed because once the crackle accents dried, pieces of it started chipping out, so I went over the top of that with glossy accents. I'm hoping that it sealed it up a little bit so it won't crumble. And then I've got a closure here that I actually had to put a little garment clip through the hole on the clasp, because if it's not there, this keeps wanting to pop open. It won't stay put, unfortunately. So as you can see, I've got some metal pieces on there and some trims. Yeah, a little dragonfly, and if you're familiar with the book series, you get the symbolism of that. The back is pretty simple. It has a clock there, we have to symbolize time travel. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in here. It's kind of some futzing around, unfortunately, with this garment clip to get it on and off, but I couldn't think of anything else to keep it closed. All right, come on. All right, there we go. I think what I probably should have done was with this piece here, before I glued it down, I should have popped it up on some foam tape or something, because with this half of it attached to the leather strap here, it sits up higher, which is why it wants to keep coming off. So, it's not perfect. I guess that's the beauty of it, the handmade part. This journal here, I don't think I could have gotten anything else in here. I swear this must weigh a couple of pounds. It's only a 5x7 journal, and I think the spine is 2 inches. So I just did a variety of stamping and tuck spots and the usual stuff in here, tags. Lots of staining with distress stains and inks, and also some coffee dyed pages. And what I tried to do with this book is, it wasn't easy because of the signature setup, but I tried to progress in the order of this book series. So starting with Claire, going through the stones and ending up back in 18th century Scotland, and progressing to where we currently are with the books. And I also actually, I didn't want to put only pictures of the actors from the TV show in here because I know Beth likes the books and so do I. So I tried to incorporate some arts, some Outlander art from that was done by fans in their image of who the or what the characters should look like. So some of them I really like a lot. Some of them are just absolutely beautiful. Like this. I thought this was really cool. It's a drawing of Claire sitting in front of the stones. Oh, and these little glassine bags and paper bags in here, I actually got these from Beth in the last swap that we did. She was my partner in one of the last swaps too. So thanks. One of the things I did with the images that I actually printed off onto the paper is one of my photo editing programs has a bunch of different kinds of photo edges and frames that I just use to make them look, or hopefully make them look kind of interesting. Might have to open this up and put it under some heavy books, Beth, so it actually stays open. This one, I really loved this. Obviously, what they did with this picture of Jamie is they did it based on the actor Sam Hewitt that plays Jamie, but I love it. Sam's pretty close to what I had in my head for actors for Jamie. This piece right here, I had started an envelope, mini, like an envelope and card mini album using the Prima Tea Time collection that I never actually did anything with. So I took a page of it that what was gonna be the mini album, and I stuck it in here, which is part of what's making this book kind of stiff, is because this is really thick, a really thick card, so might have to work around with that a little bit to loosen it, or to soften it up, I should say. And this here is really, I guess it is kind of in the books. I suppose this could have been maybe at the beginning of Dragonfly and Amber when Claire and Brianna were visiting Scotland, but I wanted to put a tribute in here for Culloden because that was such a huge part of Scotland's history. So I have a little printout here of a Highlander, and then I also have some pictures here of the memorials at Culloden Field. You know, memorializing what happened there, and then a Clan Fraser stone, and then this is the little cottage actually that is there at the location. I'm sure it's, well, I shouldn't say I'm sure, but I would imagine it's probably just a, you know, not an actual authentically old cottage, but it looks like it. You go in there and they give you a little, they do like a little skit of like a doctor and his assistant, and what they might experience, what they might have experienced with somebody that was brought in after being hurt in the Battle of Culloden. It was really interesting. And a little envelope here, and in here I have part of one of the letters that Jamie would have written to Brianna and Roger once they went back to the future. And I'm not going to even bother in explaining that, because if you read the books, you know what I'm talking about. It would take too long to explain it on the video, and we're already at like 13 minutes here. Tried to put a lot of quotes in here that Jamie and Claire said to each other. Like a little piece of the book pages here that I scanned. This one here in particular is when Claire went back in time to find Jamie, and when she found him, and what their conversation went like when she did. And this is the little quote for what Brianna said to Claire when she was talking her into going back to find Jamie. Oh, these also, these little file folder divider thingies, whatever you call them. I also got these from Beth. And in here we have the scan of where we are in the book for, let's see, I guess it would have been A Breath of Snow and Ashes, I think, where they realize, where Brianna and Roger realize that Claire and Jamie had written them a bunch of letters and managed to have them looked after over the years, and they actually finally did make their way to Brianna and Roger, and they're reading the letters to see what happened to their parents. So, and as you can tell, I'm having a lot of trouble talking this morning. I don't know why. Maybe my coffee hasn't kicked in yet, so sorry. I thought this was really pretty, this drawing of Brianna, somebody's idea of Brianna. That's kind of pretty much how I picture her too. And then Roger. I don't know, this one looks like they might have based it on some actor. I don't know who it is, but he's good looking. Okay, and we are at the end of the book. So, thank you very much for taking the time to watch. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll catch you later.